Hello, what's going on? And welcome back to Paralegal Business Owner. And look at what we have here. Yes, it's Neil back again, and we have a Supreme Court decision that we need to talk about rendered down today. And Trump got rejected by the court as far as him trying to not pay off U.S. aid money. And, I just try to look at things from the perspective of what's on paper. Try not to go on either side of what's going on. I just like the law, but and so looking at this from well, no nobody's 100% objective, but looking at this from a you know just a front point of view, I do want to this decision. There's a couple things that are to me is kind of weird. All right, and so as you know, Trump was fighting to pause payments on U.S. aid on contract work that was supposedly already done. And of course, it went back and forth. The judge put a restraining order, made it non appealable. But here's the thing, okay? What struck me about this order is that I don't know if anything is coming behind this, but it's only one paragraph. That's the thing. There's only one paragraph, okay? And not only is it one paragraph, but there's not one case, no law. It's like it doesn't. What is the justification for them doing it? That's all I wanted to know because I thought it was going to be, So it says on February 13th, the United States District Court for the District of Columbia entered a temporary restraining order enjoining the government from enforcing directives, pausing disbursements of foreign development assistance funds. The present application does not challenge the government's obligation to follow that order. On February 25th, the district court ordered the government to issue payments for a portion of the paused disbursements, those owed to work already completed before the issuance of the district court's temporary order by 11:59. Several hours before the deadline, the government filed its application to vacate the district court's February 25th order and requested an immediate administrative stay. And that's when Chief Justice stepped in. He granted the stay. Okay. Then it says the application is denied. Given that the deadline in the challenge order has now passed, and in the light of the ongoing preliminary injunction, what's your function? Says the district court should clarify what obligations the government must fulfill to ensure compliance with the temporary restraining order, blah, blah, blah. So they didn't, that's the only thing. Now, I don't know if they have, like I said, I'm a paralegal, I'm not a lawyer. So I don't know if they have to, if the law has to be in that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Westlaw. I don't know. They'll do their decision. They didn't give no reason. That's why this dude, Justice Alito, came in and roasted them for 7 pages straight. Just fired them up. Talking about sovereign immunity. They didn't do this. The government had to pay out monetary claims. These 4 justices came in with that fire. Okay, as far as attacking the order, because it made sense to me. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but because I'm not saying, dude. First of all, the work was already done. Yes, and you should be paid for services rendered, but it's just it just was no legal justification. You go down to the dissent, Alito, you can tell he was mad. He was just going. He came up with all these reasons. We'll look at a couple of them. Let's see. It says time does not allow a lengthy discussion of the legal issues presented by this case. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says, in considering whether to issue such a stay, we ask at minimum whether the moving party is likely to prevail on the merits and whether the moving party is likely to suffer irreparable harm. In close cases, we also take into account other equitable considerations. Here, these factors weigh in favor of a stay. Okay, so my thing was they were citing case law. It seemed like they respected this case more than the justices who granted the case. It seemed like they it was just kind of weird how they just, with no justification, granted it. And that's how I just didn't understand. Like, at least the dissent, the reason why it was fired to me, because they were just, pulling out these legal theories, and the fact that no law was applied makes it seem like, oh, was this even? I mean, I- you know, if they have the power to do that, to me, it's just, it's confusing. They said the sovereign immunity may be waived, but to sustain the claim that the government is liable for rewards of monetary damages, the waiver of sovereign immunity must extend unambiguously to such monetary claims. Lane versus Pena. Okay, so they're citing, sovereign immunity laws. So all in all, this is, right now, politics and law are like the sports of, the country right now. Every day is something new with this new with Trump in here, and the Supreme Court, and everybody, going back at it. I'm just sitting back enjoying the show. This is better. This is some live entertainment, but it's not entertainment at the same time, because law is very serious. But it's something every day, whether it's, and this is just adding to it. So the only thing that worried me about this decision was that uh, there's no law in this, but as far as everything else, that's just how it goes. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. If you are looking to learn how to start your own paralegal and legal document preparation business, uh, make sure you visit paralegalbusinessowner.com. You do not need a certification unless you're in California and a couple other states. The majority of the states, you don't need anything. You just need to learn, be willing to study, have ethics, and yes, so it's a wonderful thing. So make sure you guys check it out. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you and peace.